Hi, good morning, dear children. Welcome to English online class. Today we are continuing the same lesson what we have started 2 days ago. The story of an invitation. The same content we are continuing the lessons. And before that, I would like to just declare this video has been recorded as part of ICET Public School online classes. Dear students, today I am not very happy as yesterday or the other days. The thing is that I would like to talk a bit about grade 7, you children. I'm talking totally about you. Uh, it is need to say that actually today's class I planned to conduct as a Zoom class last period at 12 o'clock to conduct a Zoom class. But the thing is that I am afraid that in grade 7 most of the students definitely they may be absent. I have experience once when we had conducted a Zoom meeting, in that only very few students could attend the class regularly. It was around 5 students or 6 students they were. Others did not. The thing is that it is not the technical problem or network issue. No, always it will not be like that. Even in other classes, grade 8, grade 9 and all classes, the same network and problem should be there. But no, very rarely one or two students will be absent for Zoom meeting and all. That's genuine reason. They will inform us, the teachers, early before starting this Zoom meeting itself. But your case is not. Grade 7 I am talking to you. Your case is not like that. Your case is something different, that you never intimate the teachers about your inconvenience, and you never give an explanation after the meeting also you won't give. An example, yesterday after the class you had a work. You sometimes you may not remember it. You are just giving your attendance in WhatsApp, and after that you are not at all. I'm not talking about the all students, but there are a few students, they are not attending the class, not listening to the class, and conveniently they are listening the class not at that time, later in the evening time or night time, at any time, or the next day any time they are watching that because already the video is there, and they prefer to watch according to their convenience. So it is not at all entertained. You can't do like that. The thing is that it should go systematically. After one class you have now every day you have 3 classes. If you are not watching the classes then and there, the problem is that definitely for all the classes you will have homeworks. Now homework means, and also you have to do at that time just like classwork. So you are supposed to do that and send the answers also at that time itself. But the thing is that when yesterday you had a work that after listening to the class, just you say the summary of the story. Summary of the story, not the entire story, I didn't mean. The part which I have taken yesterday, after listening to the class of mine, the part. So the summary of yesterday class that you are supposed to give as a voice note. So I made it very simple and easy for you. Otherwise I could have told you to write it in a paper and send to me. So for me then it will be very clear and I can understand your handwriting and your language and everything. Why I did not do so? The thing is that it will make you sometimes boring, sometimes very difficult, and you will not, because as it is on WhatsApp to give a voice note, it is very easy immediately after listening completing. So I'm telling at the end of the video to do like that. So immediately at that time itself taking the mobile phone and if you record your impression, what you remember about that day's class, just you speak so that I can understand your language, how you are expressing, and don't worry about the mistake at all. If I do talk something in English about the summary or the thing, the problem is that, sir, I can't speak and I can't talk and I know the class, I have understood it, sir, very well, but the thing is that I can't. So no, don't hesitate like that. Just you express it. This right or wrong, it is second. Okay, you have to do like that. So yesterday, so the students Haira, Bisma, Bishal, Amina, Henna, Minha, Faika, Yasin, only these students, 2 4 6 7 students only send the answers. There are 13 students. What about the other students? Around 6 students still there, they did not, means only 50% of the students, they sent the answers to me yesterday. That also, even I waited till today's morning also, I waited, but I did not get, and I have posted again the list of the students who submitted the work in the early morning itself. I have posted in your group. So think of, so it is quite difficult to run behind you and ask you again and again about a work. So no, it is not at all my habit. That means giving a work, after that I am just forcing you to give where is your work, where is your work, you did not send to me and you do this. No, this is not at all my habit, because here you are coming, here you are attending the classes, you came here to learn, I came here to teach you. So both equally it should match. Did you understand what I am telling? So you should take an initiation from your part for learning. When you take an initiation, I can give you the input, I can give you the necessary guides, and I can give you the necessary material and the information or the content what you learn. This is what I can do, but you are not at all ready to open your ear. What I can do? Unless you are opening, I can do nothing. So I what I can say, I shout everybody, those who did not send the answers, send the, actually it's not answers, just I did not give you any difficult task which is very which it will take, or which I am afraid that you can't do. Such work never I will do, never I give. With a work without much clarity, I never give to the children. I give simple work because I want to pick you up from the simple work to the complex. Even the simple work, if you are not doing, is a matter of obedience also. It is not only a matter of your knowledge or your ability, your skill. No, this is a matter of your matter of what we can say, your willingness, not ready to do that. Some are not watching at that time. I am spending this much time in this video because otherwise I am not getting you in front of me, because as it was in regular school hours and you are sitting in front of me, the things will not be like this. You never behave like that, because you are watching me only at the time and half an hour a day, that also weekly 1 or 2 times. That is why you are not at all bothered about the that means the updations, or not at all bothered about the teacher, or the means the teaching learning process. So dear children, this academic year definitely it will be, we are almost sure that school is not going to open very soon, so that the things will go like this. Almost this academic year going to complete. So in this time, what you learned in the sense that not how many videos you watched, no, how many things, how much you learned, seriously how much you have engaged in learning process. And did you learn anything extra? Did you learn anything special than you had learned in the previous class? If you haven't learned anything, so for you it is a blank academic year, it is a zero academic year, you didn't have any progress. So I have something to talk to the parents also, just to show this, just you show this video now onwards to your parents also. My request to the all parents of grade 7 is this: listen, that this academic year is going to be completed like this almost, and your children learning in front of you, with you. We are giving the necessary materials and guidelines, and we are available always on call. All teachers are available on call always to help, to guide. But the thing is that the preparation what you are giving to your children is not up to the mark, I can say, about grade 7 children. Not everybody. There are few parents and they are not at all taking care of. Not at all means in the sense that in a necessary way they are not taking care. If you are not taking care of this time, it's even this time also, you will not get a control over your children. Even you can say that we are sending the children to school and the school has to do and the teachers has to do. No, this is, I have children, you have children, we are sending our children, not resting all the things on, not on the school, on the teachers. We must follow, parents must follow each and everything of the children, especially the present generation. We have to do. Our parents didn't have done like that. I know my parents didn't bother about me, just like that your parents also didn't bother. But now we can't do like that. We must know what today you learned from the school, even the regular class also. We must follow them each and every point to point. We have to follow them. Then only they will be in track, because they are in such a mood and they are not totally diverted from the academic mood, especially in this online classes time. So this is the you have to set your home just like a school. The time of online classes must be devoted for the online class only. At that time, please put aside all your engagement, all other things, and completely devote the entire time systematically, seriously, as a personal affair, including your parents' participation. Send the entire time of online classes for only schooling purpose, that only for academic purpose. For learning purpose, you may follow, ask questions, and do necessary treatment according to your children to make them uplift and to make her or him engaged with the online classes as a serious affair, not just for the sake of, that means watching the video, sitting in the sofa and watching TV. And no, I can understand, ma'am, I can, mom, I will get, I'm listening to the class, I know this already. I have not this kind of attitude. Very seriously, with a pen and book and listening to the class and noting down, making learning note, after that revising it, and ensure that he or she has learned it. So this is what the request to my dear parents and dear children. Today we are going to learn. So I have taken much time for the just advising you or just giving my suggestions and my recommendations about your class. So because totally I was upset about this, that is why I have taken this much time. Again, I will take time if you are not coming to the right track in front of me and not giving the replay. Response is necessary. If I am giving you work to do that then and there, if you are not giving, no matter, but give the response. Sir, due to this reason, and I have tried and I did like this, and whether any response you give, or at least, sir, I'm not in time to do that work, I will do it after 2 o'clock. You give a time, or that is it possible to send that time, or just ask me. Give a response immediately. Don't keep mum. Okay, your silence is silence shows that your unwillingness for learning English. That way I can understand. So and especially this class, story of an invitation, why I'm taking this much, because I know the level of grade 7 students is, I can say it is below grade 6. That's why just bring you in track to make other classes and other lessons of this book. I can't take like this. At least one story to make you, each and every line to make you understand and think over that I am doing like this. Even though it was almost comparatively a big story, I am doing like this. Okay, continuing our story, we are continuing. I'm afraid I planned to complete the story today by today's class. But the thing, you see, now almost that means 50 minutes is over. Now means 50% of half an hour. half time of our class, as I have you have taken grabbed me. So we can look. So in the last class we have just stopped in the class, concluded in the class that she Bertha and Grace, so their vacation plans we discussed how they were going, but the thing is, the sad thing is that Bertha was not happy about Grace, that she had decided to work in a bookstore. Bertha was thinking about that, what I can do or what it can be, and her thought is like, even though they separated, they were talking over there, and Bertha said that I have something to learn in senior English, and the other Grace said that I have something to do with algebra problem, so let us do the work, and they stopped their talking and all. But Bertha is still on the process of thought that how to make Grace happy, how to make Grace that means comfortable in summer vacation, because already she is thin, and she will become more thin, she will become so more gloomy and pale. So how to miss it? Was just then, look at the very page number 61 at the very bottom. Just then a thought darted into Bertha's brain. A thought darted, that darted means come fast, a spark, a thought flashed in his mind, in his brain. Bertha got a thought. What is that thought? Next page. What nonsense, she said aloud so suddenly and forcibly that Grace fairly jumped. So we said that Bertha got a thought flashed in his brain. Then unknowingly, in a loud, what nonsense, just. So this she said louder. She was thinking actually, without speaking, she was thinking what to do and how Grace can be accommodated with her, with me and all. She was thinking, and just a thought again, what nonsense. She said this louder. Just like as we are doing it, sometimes when we are very keenly thinking of a matter, some response will come louder. Like that, what nonsense. So at that time, listening to this voice, what nonsense, that Grace jumped, just shocked. Immediately, suddenly a voice, what nonsense, like that Bertha said. So that time, Grace jumped. What is it? Then she, oh, nothing much, said Bertha, getting up briskly. At that time, briskly, in a very in a hurry manner, Bertha just got up and said that no, nothing, just because she said it in a unknowing, in absent-minded way. Bertha said this, what nonsense, like that. At that time, Grace shocked and asked, was like that? Oh, nothing much, said Bertha, getting up briskly. Briskly means that quickly, fast. Getting up where she was sitting from there, getting up. No, nothing much. No, see here, I am going to get to work. He said, no, nothing much. I'm going to get to work. I have wasted enough time, because after telling that I have to learn English, she did not go. She was still thinking over that. Then I thought, what nonsense this. What? No, nothing much. You see, I have wasted much time. I am going to do my work. I have wasted enough time. So Bertha said this. No, nothing. Because in absent-minded, the words came out of her mouth. Now, she curled herself up on the divan and tried to study her senior English, but her thoughts wandered hopelessly, and finally she gave it up in despair and went to bed. There she could not sleep. She lay awake and wrestled with herself. It was after midnight when she sat up in bed and said solemnly, I will do it. Then after that, Bertha she curled herself up on the divan. Curl mean, the curly hair, So here it used as a verb. She herself curled in the sofa, in that divan. She just like a curly hair, she curled in divan and tried to study just like a curling way, just curly hair like that. She curled in the sofa, she sat, she lied on the sofa in a curly manner and tried to learn her English, senior English. But her thoughts wandered hopelessly. But her thought is not, she could not concentrate on the topic English, and her thoughts was wandering. Just her thought is what about grace. That thought wandered hopelessly. Hopeless means without any hope, without getting any positive thought. Her thought wandered hopelessly what to do and how to make Grace happy. Like this, even she has taken the book and all, but she could not concentrate on English. Her thought was wandering hopelessly, and finally she gave it up. Give it up meaning she avoided. Finally she gave it up. She gave it up in despair and went to bed. Finally, she stopped learning and thinking, and because of she could not concentrate on learning, and she stopped it. She gave it up. Give up is the word. Okay, I know. I think you know it. Give up meaning to avoid, stop. She gave it up. She stopped it in despair. In despair means without much expectation. In despair means without much expectation, with hopelessly. In despair meaning hopelessly, she stopped thinking over that and went. Then after that she did not study English, and she went because of this thought is just hunting her. There she could not sleep, and in bed also she could not sleep. She lay awake. She is just laying. Sleep is not coming. She was thinking about Grace, and she just lay awake and wrestled with herself. Wrestling, you know. So here you see how the literature is that she has expressed this. She wrestled with herself. Wrestled with herself meaning, you got the meaning. She was fighting with herself. I will do like that. No, it is not possible. Why I can't possible? Because this. No. This you can. No. Like this. She was thinking of many ways what to do, and her grace is it's very difficult. And how then I will take. No, it is not because no room. No, like that wrestling is going on, just like a wrestling. We also will have when we are thinking of any planning or something seriously, we will fight with ourselves. That means an internal fight. She went to bed, but she could not sleep. Sleep is not coming, and she was laying on the bed awake, and she was wrestling with herself. It was after midnight. Then like that she was laying there. Now it is midnight over, but she was awake, and in the midnight, after midnight, when she sat up in bed and said solemn. Then after the midnight, why simply she is laying? Then she sat up on the bed. She sat up in bed and said solemnly, said lonely, I will do it. Then after a long thought, means till midnight she was thinking of that one, and after that she said one thing. After means she was laying on the bed, then sitting up on the bed, she said, I will do it. She said like this. Next day, Bertha wrote a confidential letter to Aunt Meg. She thanked her for her invitation and then told her all about Grace. Then the next day, what Bertha did that, Bertha wrote a confidential letter. Confidential means secret, without letting know Grace or anybody. Very confidentially, very secretly, she wrote a letter to Meg, to Aunt Meg. We know Aunt Meg. She thanked her. Bertha first in the letter, she thanked her for her invitation and then told her all about Grace. Then first in the letter she expressed her hearty thanks to Aunt Meg. Thank you for inviting me to your home for this summer holidays. I am very happy to receive and accept your invitation. Like that she thanked first Aunt Meg for inviting her for the summer holidays. And after thanking her for her invitation, Bertha said about Grace, everything about Grace. Bertha said everything about Grace, that I have a friend here, my roommate, like that. She expressed everything. She wrote like this. She wrote, and the letter is complete letter is not given. First she has written her that means she thanked and everything, that is given. After that she wrote this paragraph also in the letter. And what I want to ask on Meg is that, will you let me transfer my invitation to Grace and ask her to go to Riversdale this summer in my place? Don't think me ungrateful. No, I am sure you won't. You always understand things, but you can't have us both. I would rather Grace should go. It will do her so much good, and I have a lovely home of my own to go to, and she has none. This was the word she said to Aunt Meg. That is, she said that after writing the beginning in the letter, she said, wrote like this. And what I want to ask, Aunt Meg, I have something to ask you, Aunt Meg, is that, will you let me transfer my invitation to Grace? You invited me to your home. May I transfer that invitation from me to Grace and ask her to go to Riversdale? Let me ask Grace to go to go to Riversdale, to your place. May I give my invitation to my friend? Is it possible? This summer in my place, let her enjoy. Don't think me ungrateful. So you don't think me that about me I am ungrateful. So I am grateful, but don't think me I am, because no, I am sure you won't. I know that you will not feel me anything wrong. You always understand, because you are such a aunt. I know that you are very lovely, you can understand things better, but you can't have us both. But the thing is that I know that you can't that means have us both. You can't afford us both, because you don't have facility there, only one room. So that is why I am not coming, but let my friend Grace, let her come to you, that because we both can't come to you, I know that, and I would rather Grace should go, so that it is better for Grace to come to you. It will do her so much than I am coming to you. If Grace is coming to you, then that will be great and so much good for Grace, and I have a lovely home. You know that even if I am not coming to you, I have a lovely another home, my home. I have my own home to go, and she has, but Grace didn't have any home. She had been brought up by her aunt that already died recently, but no home for Grace now. So I have already my own lovely home. I can go to my home, let Grace come to you. So that will be so much good for Grace. Can I transfer my invitation or not? This was the letter she wrote confidentially to her Aunt Meg. So what her reply was that Aunt Meg understood as usual. We know that Aunt Meg is a very lovely, very friendly, very intelligent lady is Aunt Meg. So she could understand everything, the feeling of children. Even she wrote, do you remember the letter of that invitation she wrote, that Aunt Meg, I will feed you all the things what a school's children need, that I, because such a way means caretaking and all. So that definitely Aunt Meg could understand the feeling of children, feeling of school girls and all. So that she was sure that Bertha was sure that Aunt Meg could understand my feeling. So her reply and all we can learn in the next class. Already half an hour, so that's why I stop here. Please, one more work. Those work who did not give in the previous class, that they have to do. What they have to do, that give me first of all an explanation, a voice explanation about why you did not. Those children who did not send the answers, send the work yesterday, they have to give a personal reply to me why you did not do an answer to the question, why you did not send the answer yesterday. First of all, that you have to do. Number two, you have to give the answer. Yesterday class summary you have to tell me. Okay, that is two voice clip should be there. And number three, to everybody now, today also you send a summary note as a voice. Today's class, not the entire story, okay, of today's class summary you must tell to me. What I have taught you today, only of today's class summary you may tell to me as a voice note. Okay, those who did not do yesterday, they have to do two things. First of all, they have to give a reply to the question why you did not do yesterday, and you have to send the yesterday's work also and today's work also. So you will have 3 voice clips and the others will have 1 voice clip. Okay, I am waiting for that. How many children are sending? So others, I will shout in the group. I will come to the group and I will declare that who did not give and why they did not give that, to let everybody know your way of learning and all. Okay, thank you for watching my class. Wish you a very happy day today. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.